And then is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 14, 15.
Thank you. So 1415 is just approving the Measure K Parcel Tax Oversight Committee bylaws. And I think, as I mentioned this before, we didn't have any previous bylaws. So I took the language out of the resolution that we used last time, combined it with the bylaws I stole from another district, and kind of came up with that draft we had, which I think solves all of our needs.
Yeah, pretty good.
I actually got a question, I'm sorry, about membership. It
Mhm.
says a minimum of 5 citizens, but there's not a maximum.
Correct. We
Um,
generally just go for fun.
So should it say a maximum of 5?
My opinion is no, because if you ever get to the point where maybe someone's not showing up once in a while, or we're having a hard time getting a quorum, it's nice to have that option to add another member.
Okay, so then I'm looking ahead to the appointment, and I noticed that there are 5, like, we have to vote on 5 of the 8.
I'm asking you to appoint 5, yes, and
Yeah.
maybe keep it open for the future if we ever need more,
Okay,
for an unforeseen reason.
okay, and
But
so,
at this point, I'd like to keep it in front.
so I'm just trying to make sure, because we have 8 people who have applied, and we're saying we're at 5, but the bylaw says a minimum of 5, and so just thinking about sort of the pushback, why wouldn't we just take 8 versus?
Right, I actually was planning on saying that we just take everyone.
Okay.
We've done in the past, we did it with CBOC originally. I mean, I see that I'm jumping ahead on an item.
Not to get ahead of ourselves, it was
Right.
7, not 8.
That's what I thought. What?
Well, because David
Sorry.
Stout doesn't really want it. He
Oh.
was doing it as a favor when he felt.
Got
sure.
it.
In my head it
So,
does.
right.
He's like, please,
Yeah,
don't
he
really
was.
appoint
Right,
me.
exactly.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I will just say that I noticed that the language is in there about that each person, that there are some groups that we want to be sure are represented there.
Same thing like we do with all our communities.
And I could see the need of 5, but really, like, if we did appointed all 7, definitely people would not always be available.
So
That
can
might
I
make-
have a motion to
that might make
approve
that easy.
14, 15, please?
Oh, yes, so moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, well, that made me,
That might make.
the next one a little easier.
Yeah.
Like I said, we do have 8 applications, but Mr. Stout has asked that he not be considered unless you really, really want him. But we also would prefer not to have one person on more than one committee.
Yeah.
If you can choose from the other
Are all the
7.
categories met by the applicant?
Yes,
Okay.
and I'll chart them out
Can I
based on who
entertain a
gets selected.
motion?
um,
And then we can discuss it.
okay.
Yeah.
So moved.
Wait, what are
We
you
move.
moving?
Oh, I thought we were moving to the discussion of it.
No, we have to move.
Move for
Oh,
appointment.
Go ahead.
I move
I-
to appoint us, appoint 7, all of them except David Stout, because he's already on another committee.
Second. All right, so let's discuss that, please.
Uh,
I think we did.
Sorry, Nancy,
Adds in Toy.
Right.
okay, great. In her application, it talked about, the goal of this Measure K as working on facilities, and I just wanted to just say quickly that Measure K was not around facilities.
Yeah,
Good
I think
catch,
so.
Dr. McKee.
I actually,
No problem.
there was a couple of things on the applications, we talked about teachers too and other things, so I think when we do get our committee, that brings the point, that they probably would need some clear definitions.
That would certainly be our first
Yeah.
meeting.
Yes.
I mean, they're all clearly willing to serve, but yeah, there was some sort of like, here's what I think this is about, like continuing and flourishing and adding our programs, like, ooh, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to discourage people from applying to these things, but mainly it's like making sure we're not cheating something. And
I know.
if we're doing our job right, their job is really boring.
Yeah, they think it's more exciting.
I've tried to
sad.
emphasize this one right from
Stop
the beginning, that this is an oversight, not
Not an
advisory. So
advisory, exactly.
we'll make make sure to talk about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm in favor of just appointing everyone, because I think we should always be accepting as much help as we can get, you know, I mean.
And then have some oversight training.
Yeah, because part of the committee bylaws say that they sort of represent the measure and they share information with the community, right?
Exactly.
So they should be
Yeah.
sharing correct
And we're
information.
trying to be uber duper transparent,
Yes.
and, you know, we need as many messengers as possible.
And doing 7 also gives us the advantage that if after they've had that training and realized that the job's gonna be boring, they lose one or
Yeah,
two,
exactly,
still have fun.
yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, totally.
I have
Nutrition.
faith in all of these folks here. I mean, it's just nitpicky, but, Janice, they
Fahey?
did not sign her application, so,
Yeah, actually, I noticed that, it was because
Just add
she
that.
emailed it to me, and I'm guessing,
okay. So, anywho,
I'll have her do that at the first meeting.
there you go. Make sure she's in.
Okay, so any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Sorry, Rebecca, you gotta add 2 more lines there.
Personnel and misleading.
Okay. 15.1 is, we're asking for the board's approval of a memorandum of agreement between the district and teachers union, Culver City Federation of Teachers, and there's a number of different items on this, so I'm happy to entertain any questions about any of the specifics, or if it's self-explanatory, then great.
I move we approve it.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Which one was that?
That was 15.1, it's CCF too.
And I'm trying to see if that was one of the ones that you had wanted cost, or is it someone else had wanted cost?
No, I'll second. I think it was Stephen.
15.2 is a salary schedule, which sounds like it would have.
What's on
lots of stuff.
15.1, Jennifer? Yes, I'm gonna run through those if you don't mind real quick. So 15.1, class size, there's no cost because it's about PE if we go over a certain level. Health and benefit increasing at the same percentage, there's no cost because we're talking about future raises. Bargains, schedule increases shall be applied to everybody, no cost, it's just a rule going forward. Addition of a step to class 4 and 5, there is a cost to that of about $100,000 a year to the district. Change to class 5 requirements about the bachelor's and master's, there's a cost, an estimated cost, it's hard to guess that one because we don't know how many people are going to jump up, of in between $75,000 and $100,000 per year. In the Office of Child Development work year, there is no cost because that's not a cost item.
Thank you for that. Okay, and 15.2?
15.2 is a revised salary schedule, and this adds the coordinator for special education. You voted on that job description at the last meeting, so this is the salary schedule, including that position.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Just, how do you arrive at the numbers? Is comparison, the salary schedule, is it comparison with other districts, or is it just some?
In large part, it was comparative to other districts, and also we had a coordinator position at one time that was in the same range, so we matched that range, which happened to luckily for us be comparable.
Thanks.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, 15.3 is a memorandum of agreement between Culver City Unified School District and our Association of Classified Employees, and basically this is a bunch of reclassifications of employees who been working some additional assignments on a regular basis. Our criteria that we typically use is 3 years or more. So the decision was just that the need has been established, and we're reclassifying those positions based on the need.
To throw out the money for that one, the first one is adult school budget secretary, it's a cost of about $6,000, that'll be on the adult school fund. High school tech position, increasing hours and month, will be a cost of about $17,000, but it's making up for eliminating the second position that they're not gonna fill, which was a savings of about $65,000 or $70,000, so we're coming out ahead on that one. Middle school ELD will be at the cost of about $22,000. And the security position reclassification with benefits and everything will be about a $75,000 cost.
So I just wanna, actually, you have to move it before I ask questions.
Oh, please, will someone move?
Yeah, so I move we approve it.
Second.
And, about the costs, these are positions where people have already been doing that job and we're reclassifying.
Are you talking about one specific, or which one are you talking
What,
about?
I'm talking about what Jennifer just said, these were.
Right,
So I'm trying to figure out.
Everything except for the security, yes, is increasing work days, hours.
But the reason we're doing it is that the practice has turned out to actually do those hours, right?
Right,
Which means we must have been paying
so that,
overtime or something.
it's a good point.
So the cost isn't what you just said,
We'll have the savings for the
it's
extra
savings,
assignments
right.
we don't have to do, you're right.
Don't we in general pay more for the overtime, or do we pay the
I
same?
think we generally pay their hourly rate for an extra assignment.